We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, when Devin Booker's father finished his playing career in Europe, Devin, who was then 15, moved from Michigan to Mississippi to train with him. Devin said it was a culture shock, but it was the best decision I ever made. I was a student of the game, but I never understood the grind. He instilled that, and it stuck with me. Kevin?
And that kind of toughness is crucial to have at a young age. Thanks, D.A.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Hill. Brook Lopez is out there with Wallace. Then it's Barkley. And it's Johnson in at the one. Hill, no good. Greg, in the areas you just talked about, rebounding and pace, the Timberwolves are very much where they want to be.
Yeah, the team just looks to make the most out of their possessions and try to beat you through efficiency. They have players that can get easy transition points when the opportunity presents itself. But in general, they aren't trying to speed the game up.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Johnson outside. Kicks to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Webber with a screen on Johnson. And Simmons kicks to Robinson. Over Lopez. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Well, you knew that the Rockets were going to be an offensive juggernaut with their roster and Mike D'Antoni at the helm, but seeing it in action is still jaw-dropping at times. I mean, you're amazed. They can put up a lot of points in a hurry.
Yeah, and the team plays at an incredibly high pace, which accounts for some of their big numbers. But they do a good job of finding smart shots and making the most of their possessions. This team can truly be scary when they're clicking.
Houston on D. 6-point game. Barkley with a screen on Simmons. Here's Johnson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Simmons against Johnson. Now here's Simmons. D right on him.
They've come out the locker room. His side. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Robinson against Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now here's Wilkins. Robinson a screen on Barkley. Here's Wilkins, poked loose and stolen by Wallace. Here's Hill. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
There's a screen by Robinson, and Simmons kicks to Wilkins. Off target from outside.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Johnson outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They shoot again. It's not going to go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Robinson passes to Wilkins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, the Rockets have a pretty simple game plan. Put up a ton of threes and get as many deep threats on the floor as you can.
And often we can exaggerate about how much a team hoists up the threes, but it isn't an exaggeration with the Rockets. They do it at a record pace.
Oh, yeah, at times last season, almost half of their shots were from 3. By far the most three-point attempts in the league. I mean, you look at their offensive numbers, and clearly it was the right approach for them.
Now here's Johnson. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. Feeds to Lopez, and it goes down 2 points. Lopez has got 6.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Wilkins against Barkley. It's taken away by Wallace. Hill kicks to Johnson. Here's Barkley. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on David Robinson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
Lopez, a screen on Simmons. Johnson dishes to Wallace. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons against Johnson. Robinson down low. Lets it go from the wing. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Johnson, the pass to Lopez. Outside Hill. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. You want to talk about a coach who's known for bringing offense to a team, then Mike D'Antoni is your guy. Widely regarded, Chris, as one of the best offensive coaches in the league and is the godfather, many say, of the 7 seconds or less style of play.
Yeah, you look up at how this team runs their sets and pushes the tempo. It reminds me a bit of how the old D'Antoni Suns played. Certainly whatever team D'Antoni coaches, they're going to have some entertaining and up-tempo play.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Jones, and it's sent back by Hill. A fadeaway, and that one's good. Wilkins.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Johnson outside. Lopez, a screen on Jones. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, we know that some players can get pretty tricky out on the court, and that is the diplomatic way of saying it, Chris. Which players do you feel kind of take advantage sometimes of the rules?
Well, and I think, these are the guys that you would hate to play against, but you want to play with. And, first people that come to mind are the Draymond Greens, the Matt Barnes, Steven Adams, just because he's physical. Even Chris Paul, the way that he stays on the refs, the way that if you reach on him while he's trying to steal the ball, he'll grab your wrist and let you know, don't do that again because it really hurts what he's doing to you. So there's so many players that do that, and the wiser, the smarter, the longer in the game that you play, the more of those tricks you'll be able to pull out, all those veteran tricks. So those guys come to mind.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Minnesota, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Wilkins against Barkley. Wilkins kicks to Weber. Back to Wilkins. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. A 3 from Simmons sinks the three-pointer. Simmons got his first 3 points of the game.
And Simmons continues to develop the outside shot. When he's connecting from deep, the D is in trouble.
Lopez a screen. Here's Hill. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
Jones kicks to Wilkins. Cans the shot from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here is Hill. Wallace the screen. Outside Hill. The dish now to Barkley. Tries a 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Hill. Lopez a screen to the paint. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And that one drops. Lopez has got 8 points.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
On the basket by Jones. And the Timberwolves with possession here, trailing by 4. Outside Hill. Here's Wallace. The Rockets pull it in. Weber's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson against Simmons. Trying to find Weber. He's got it now.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Hill kicks to Wallace. Barkley outside. The pass to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. He makes that one drop, only his second in 5 tries. Here's Jones. He has 5. They set the pick. Passes it to Murazan. Lopez with the steal. Johnson outside. At the top of the key, Lopez. Barkley outside. Now the feed to Wallace. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Here's Wilkins. Outside, Simmons. Back to Wilkins. Here's Weber. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Barkley kicks to Hill. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Barkley. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Weber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wilkins. From outside, off the mark.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Hill against Jones. Hill kicks to Barkley. It's back to Hill. Shoots a 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Houston leading by 3. Simmons dishes to Jones. To the inside. Weber, the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bledsoe kicks to Barnes. Chandler a screen. Booker the pass to Weber. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Boozer, drilled from 11 feet out. Booker. The shot, no good. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's why I probably...
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off the rip.
Chandler out there with Weber. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. They get it again. Outside for Bledsoe. He dishes it to Booker. Weber the pass to Booker. Weber a screen. Tries again. Good on the shot. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Lewis. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Over Barnes. Not going to go that time.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Robinson's checked in for Weber. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on a team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing if they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Chandler a screen. Booker with no one around. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Well, Willie Cauley-Stein out of Kentucky, a player who many thought would eventually become a big-time center in the league, was taken 6th overall in 2015. That surprised some people, but he has had a hard time finding his place in this NBA.
Well, for Cauley-Stein, some of it has been opportunity, but also just consistency. You know, he's shown some flashes of greatness for moments, but he rarely puts together a stretch of those big games.
Gill against Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Minnesota, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Rockets leading by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Now Evans, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
And both free throws good for Evans. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. There's a screen by Robinson to the wing on the left. Robinson sets a screen for Bledsoe to the paint, off the pick. That shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Gill. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Booker up top. Right side Robinson. And it's Robinson again missing.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
Nobody near Barnes. They get it back. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 11.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Gill. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Houston leading by 4. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Gill. Sweet little floater.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lewis outside. Pass to Gill. Evans outside. Clock at 6. Outside for Lewis. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Boozer, no good. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Chandler kicks to Barnes. There's a screen by Robinson. Stolen by Boozer. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, guys, if you're the other team, you now have to find a way to answer back. Can't afford to give up too much momentum.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. On defense, the Timberwolves. Jones, the pass to Simmons. There's the pick. It's Wilkins on the wing. Now the pass to Murison. Shot clock at 6. The baseline jumper goes down.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Hill with it. 8 points for him. Johnson outside. Off the pick. The Rockets pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Simmons dishes to Robinson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Hill. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Hill's got 10 points.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Dishes to Robinson, and stolen by Wallace. Johnson kicks to Wallace. Barkley outside. And Lopez throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink?
Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Now here is Hill after Ben Simmons' miss. Hill kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Barkley. Lopez passes to Hill. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. No good on the free throw. The Rockets making a switch here. Weber's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Houston in the lead. Outside, Simmons. Johnson over to help. Outside, Jones. And some nice passing there by Houston. Weber a screen. Here's Wilkins. Another miss by Houston.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steal.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6, got a piece of it. And it's the Rockets on the break. Jones, no one around him. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Hill. over Jones. Here's Lopez, who's back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Lopez has got 12 in the game.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Inside, the dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Hill against Simmons. Shoots off the step back. Again, missing Hill.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
Simmons. Johnson with the block. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Weber. 35 seconds left here in the second. The shot by Wilkins, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Hill. He kicks it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Simmons against Johnson. Now Simmons. He has 5. Kicks to Wilkins. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Rockets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey,
Show.
folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. Houston was looking great right away. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Then in the second quarter, they cooled down, and we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Johnson's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Barkley is out there with Wallace. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hill in at the shooting guard.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Johnson outside. Outside Hill. Shoots from the high post. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Johnson.
The mid-range jumper, one of his specialties.
Weber a screen. Simmons against Johnson. No good from Simmons.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Barkley with a screen on Simmons. Rockets on defense. Baseline jumper. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Johnson. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Johnson dishes to Barkley. Outside Hill. Over Jones. Offensive rebound. Wallace. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. No luck that time either. It's a close game here in Houston. And Simmons kicks to Wilkins. Feeds it to Robinson. Back to Wilkins. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Wilkins has got 10 points in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Gets an open look and hits.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Here's Jones. Goes up again. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Hill for the tie. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He has a load to handle for defense.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Minnesota. Weber gets the bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Cauley-Stein with a screen on Jones. Hill passes to Cauley-Stein. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Cauley-Stein's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. And Simmons kicks to Wilkins. Robinson against Wallace. Now here's Wilkins. He's tightly guarded.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First free throw is good for the Rockets. Booker comes in for Jones. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ben Simmons. Minnesota also making some changes. Boozer, he's checked in for Wallace. Smooth comes in for Barkley. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Hill. Johnson kicks to Evans. There's the dish to Boozer. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And it's 8 points for Boomer.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
There's a screen by Robinson. And Booker kicks to Robinson. Stolen by Boozer. Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Barnes, he's checked in for Wilkins. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Bledsoe against Johnson. Bledsoe kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 17.
As dependable as ever tonight. Evens up this one.
Evans outside. Bledsoe against Johnson. Stolen by Bledsoe. With some arc. That one goes in, and the Rockets lead by 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The feed to Lewis. Johnson in the corner. Over Bledsoe. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Booker. Weber with a screen on Evans. Here's Booker. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 9.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Evans dishes to Johnson. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. Wallace is checked in for the Timberwolves. Hill comes in for Smooth.
One shot.
Here's Bledsoe. Barnes outside. Houston moving the ball around. Weber a screen. It's taken away by Wallace. Pass to Gill. Fires for 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Robinson left side. Over Wallace. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Robinson's got 19 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Evans. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Booker the pass to Weber. On the wing, Barnes. Weber with a screen on Gill. Barnes kicks to Weber. 5 to shoot. A drive by Barnes. Count that one. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the pass to Gill. Wallace the screen. Evans passes to Gill. Weber pulls it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bledsoe kicks to Robinson. Back to Bledsoe. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
Houston making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Barkley's checked in. Stolen by Bledsoe. Launches a 3. Weber. Rebound, Evans. Timberwolves trail by 6. Johnson in the corner. To end the run, and the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
Bledsoe against Johnson. Bledsoe kicks to Wilkins. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
An ideal start for him from the field. I mean, he hasn't missed a thing yet.
Screened by Barkley.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the first one drops. Jones checked in for Houston. Minnesota also with the sub. Hill, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. Second free throw, no good. Wilkins kicks to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Robinson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Robinson hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 7. Screen by Barkley. Hill kicks to Wallace. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Bledsoe. Johnson dishes to Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. This one for 3. Kept alive, Minnesota.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off.
Wilkins against Barkley. Shoots from 12. And Barkley sends it back. Johnson in the corner. It's stolen by Wilkins. Dishes to Weber. Back to Wilkins. It's stolen by Barkley. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wilkins. Here's Jones. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Jones has got 7 points. Timberwolves trail by 9. Johnson, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Pick up by Hill. Back to Johnson. Kicks it to Barkley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Johnson against Bledsoe. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Bledsoe. He kicks to Wilkins. The dish to Robinson. They double him with Wallace. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Houston making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Weber with a screen on Johnson. There's a screen by Robinson. Jones for 3. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
Outside Hill. High arcing shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside, Simmons. Inside. Here's Robinson. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Hill. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Feeds it to Wilkins. Softly drops in the floater. Wilkins has got 14 points for the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Houston on top. They lead by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Timberwolves trail by 14. They've got Wilkins. Weber is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jones. And it's Simmons in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. It's tipped.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Shooting for Houston, Sam Jones. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them. The Timberwolves shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Outside Hill. Johnson outside. Screen by Barkley. Shot clock at 5. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Screen by Jones. Wilkins draws the double. Robinson kicks to Simmons. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Johnson dishes to Hill. Screen by Barkley. Looking to get it going. And the basket by Hill.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Robinson a screen on Hill. Off the pick. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
It's rebounded by Houston. Robinson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Down low. And Weber throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Hill. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you leave him alone, he'll drain that mid-range jumper all day long.
Robinson a screen on Barkley. Here's Wilkins. That 3 off the mark. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 14. Here's Robinson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Wallace has got 6 rebounds in the game. Simmons against Johnson. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. Wallace a screen. Barkley the pass to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Barkley kicks to Johnson. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 17 now, just in the second half.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Here's Simmons. Excellent D there by Johnson.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Hill with it. Outguarded by Simmons. To the left side wing. Barkley against Wilkins from 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron. Rockets leading by 11. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. It's Robinson, top of the key. Can't cash in from the high post.
Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Jones against Hill. Johnson, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
It's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
It's Wilkins with the drive over Barkley. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Rockets lead by 11. And the Timberwolves call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is David Robinson.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hill. Hill's got 19 points.
Listen, there's really no defense for that. Great execution leads to the dead-eye turnaround jump.
Wilkins kicks to Robinson. Pass to Weber. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Weber's got 4 this quarter. Outside Hill. Lopez right side. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. With the floater, and Simmons with the layup.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. Barkley left side. No coverage that time.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Johnson kicks to Hill. Over Jones. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hill.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Simmons dishes to Weber. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Lopez a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Well, he's been lights out all game. No one can deny that, but I'm not sure his efforts will be enough to get his team to win.
There's a screen by Robinson. The feed to Jones. Goes up to the stripe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them.
Well, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Johnson kicks to Barkley. Pass to Hill. He dishes it to Lopez. Over Robinson. Lopez, no luck.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Houston leading by 11. Weber with a screen on Johnson. And Simmons kicks to Weber. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson. And at last, they get one to fall. Robinson's got 12 points in just the second half. Outside Hill. And it's Lopez at the elbow. The 19-foot shot misses off the left iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Jones. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Rockets lead by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill passes to Wallace. That one, no good. Good D by Weber. The Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Back to Simmons. Wilkins kicks to Robinson. Over Wallace. Again, the Rockets score.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Screen by Barkley. Back to Wallace. Over Robinson. Wallace with another miss.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Barkley against Wilkins. Johnson with the block. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Houston leading by 15. Simmons dishes to Wilkins. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Timberwolves trail by 15. And here is Johnson. Outside Hill. Lopez a screen. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And Simmons kicks to Wilkins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Shooting for Houston, Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Hill. Lopez a screen. It's stolen by Jones. Simmons against Johnson. It's a hand on it, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Clock at 6. Here's Hill. And he makes the bucket, through contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Robinson.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him. And just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
There's the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Hits the front of the rim and out. Timberwolves trail by 14. Evans outside. Boozer passes to Evans. Stolen by Bledsoe. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chandler is screen. Bledsoe kicks to Barnes. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murazov. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Got a hand on it. Now here's Bledsoe. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is